How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Star or Shovelware. My name's Luke, and in today's video we're going to be checking out a game called Horizon Midnight, or more precisely, Horizon Midnight Sky Combat Aircraft War Arena Flight Simulator 22. Now you may be thinking, that's quite a convoluted title for a game, and indeed you'd be right, it's very convoluted. But it's not the first game by developer Midnight Works to have such a title, as they previously released Cop Car Police Simulator Chase Car Game Simulator and Driving, and you may remember my video on this absolute scam of a game with its fake screenshots and shite gameplay. Well, if you take a look at the eShop listing for Horizon Midnight, you'll find some very nice looking screenshots indeed. One might say too nice. And so you've no doubt got an inkling of where this one's heading. So hit that like button, subscribe for more Switch reviews and content, and let's check this shit out. So first off, I want to say a quick thanks to Camper Mega who tipped me off about this one, as I hadn't checked the store for a couple of days and might have missed it. Now, looking at the eShop screenshots, you'd be delusional to think that the Nintendo Switch could put out something as visually impressive as this, but the point here is that this isn't the first time that the publisher has used fake screenshots, and yet Nintendo sit idly by and let it happen. Much like Cop Car Police Simulator, these are blatantly pulled from either an asset pack somewhere or some kind of other flight simulator game, though after doing a bit of research I was unable to pin down exactly where they were taken from, but as you'll soon see they're a complete load of bollocks, and in no way represent the game that you're going to be purchasing. Now, I did get a bit of a chuckle out of the game's description, my favourite two lines being jump onto the steering wheel of your airplane, and if you love to play fighters then you're in the right place, just install this modern warplane game. Well, I'm here to tell you that you're not in the right place, and under no circumstances should you install this bag of shit. So what does the actual game look like then, and how does it play? Well, I went ahead and bought it, and I'll say right now, stay the fuck away from it, because it's an absolute bag of dicks. Now, upon first starting the game, you're greeted with this daily reward screen, which to me instantly screams shitty mobile port. And indeed, Midnight Works actually go by the name Crazy Devs on the Google Play Store, and amongst their titles you'll find Horizon Midnight. As is the case with the previous game though, the publisher hasn't bothered to implement any real controller support for the menus, and so you have to navigate everything using the touchscreen. Now, if you've played any of the free-to-play tank, warship or plane games, you'll know exactly what you're getting with this one, and it's essentially an air combat game void of any interesting features or gameplay mechanics, whose prime purpose is to suck the cash out of arseholes like me, like some sort of capitalist dementor. The game has two game modes to offer though, and it's worth noting that once you actually load into a battle, you can then dock the Switch and use the Joy-Cons. That is until you pause the game or complete the mission. Now, the first of these game modes is an offline mode which consists of 10 different levels, or should I say 10 identical levels, as the only thing that really changes is the number of aircraft and ground units you have to destroy. You have the usual plane sim controls, pitching with one thumbstick and rolling with the other, though there's no way to invert your aim, and you can also fire your machine gun with the right trigger, which basically locks onto whatever you're aiming at, or fire a missile with the right bumper, of which you have very few. That's about it though. Destroy all of the targets and complete the mission. That's about as complex as it gets with this one. The jets you go up against though are practically fucking useless and never shoot at you, and once you get to around level 6, the ground units are near impossible to destroy as you can't avoid the fire and you don't have enough health, and so begins the grind for currency to upgrade your aircraft and buy new ones. Now, the game rewards you with 3 different currencies for completing a mission, those being XP, silver and gold, and the mobile version is free to play, but as expected is packed full of ads and in-app purchases. Thankfully these are gone from the Switch version, but as is often the case, the absolute grindfest is still there, and so to unlock anything at all, you're gonna have to replay the same missions over and over. Here's a little taster of what you can expect though. You begin the game with 3 aircraft, one each from China, Russia and the USA. You're able to unlock new ones in the tech tree, though first you must completely upgrade the previous aircraft. Now, each aircraft has multiple tiers of speed, defense and damage to upgrade, and not only must you first unlock the upgrade using XP, you then have to spend silver to actually activate it, and the amount of resources increases with every upgrade. After it's fully upgraded, you can then unlock the new aircraft with XP again, and then purchase it with silver. But you also need to have slots available in the hangar which cost gold to unlock, this game's premium currency, which you get like 2 off per mission. Each aircraft in the game also comes with a bunch of different skins you can unlock, but at 150 gold a pop I'd rather take a shit in my hands and then clap. So yeah, the grind is an absolute fucking joke in this one. Why on earth you'd want to repeatedly shoot down moronic AI fighter jets over and over to unlock blurry as shit textures or additional aircraft and then do it all over again is beyond me. Now, as for the game's multiplayer mode, firstly you have the option of either joining a private room or creating your own, and I'd managed to create my own only to have it shut itself down after about 30 seconds every single time. Alternatively, you can just jump into a multiplayer deathmatch, or so the game has you believe, as I don't think it actually drops you into a multiplayer game at all, and instead just sticks you against a bunch of idiotic bots for a few minutes. When it comes down to it though, this one's just as big a scam as that cop car chase bollocks, if not more in fact, as the gameplay in this one is far less engaging, and that's saying something. If you really want to give it a go though, like I said, the mobile game is free, so just download that. You'll probably regret it less and you'll save yourself a tenner in the process, and I'd go so far as saying that the mobile version actually looks better than the Switch version. So that's really about it for this video, not really a review and more of a warning for this one, and any other games that those absolute fucking scammers Midnight Works release on the Switch, as they clearly don't have an honest bone in the body. Hopefully though I saved you a few quid with this one, and if I did, make sure to hit that like button to show your appreciation. Let me know down in the comments below if you accidentally picked this one up and how much you regret it, and if you watch my content regularly but are not yet subscribed, then please consider doing so. For now though, I just want to thank you all once again for watching, and until next time, take care of yourselves and game on.